Now we'll do question number 3.6, where the cell reaction is this. E naught cell is given, temperature is given. We are asked to calculate standard Gibbs energy and equilibrium constant. Okay, so we know the relation between delta G naught and E naught cell is delta G naught is equal to minus NF E naught cell. We know their values. We know what is N. Just check here. 2 minus 2 here, and here it is 0. So the difference is of 2. Likewise 3 into 2 6. This is 2 into 2 4. Again the difference is 4 here. So the difference between this side oxidation number and this side is 2. Same as here. So the N value comes out to be 2 into, we will put the value for F 96,500 coulomb into E naught value, that is given as, it is 0.236. So 0.236 volt. After we put this and solve it, we will get the answer as 45.55 kilojoules per mole. So this is one part. This part we have solved, right? The next part says we need to calculate Kc. To solve Kc, we should be using the relation delta G naught is equal to minus 2.303 RT log Kc. We know delta G naught. We have solved just now. We know what is the R value. What R value we are using here will be 8.314. If we are using in kilojoules, we will be multiplying this with 10 to the power minus 3. We know the temperature. It is given in the question, 298 Kelvin. So we can solve the K value. Yes. So we will be getting like this, log Kc. Log Kc is equal to delta G naught divided by 2. This will be of course minus here, 2.303 RT. After putting up all those values, we get that log K as 7.983. We delta G value, R value, T value, when we put and solve, we'll get log Kc as this. And then to remove this log, we have to find antilog. So Kc will be equal to antilog of this 7.983. So how to solve this? We have done in class 11. Before decimal, that number will go as power 10 to the power 7. And for this 0.983, we will check the antilog from the log table. So we'll get the value as 9616 if we check the log table. And while writing the antilog, we put a decimal after first number. So this is the second part of the answer, right? Now, one more question we will do from the back side questions of this chapter, that is textbook exercise. Okay, backside question 3.5, and I am taking fourth part here because the other questions I think you will be able to do. The cell is given like this: Pt solid, bromine liquid / Br minus, its concentration is 0.01 molar, then a / for salt bridge, H plus is given, 0.03 molar is given, then / H2 platinum, right? Now we don't have to think much, we have to observe what is given in the cell notation. As per that we have to go. As per the cell notation, this bromine is anode, this is cathode. So we have to go accordingly. So anode means this has to undergo oxidation when we write the cell reaction, and this has to undergo reduction. So how do we write the cell reaction? This has to undergo oxidation means we will write Br minus forming Br2. Of course, when we balance, you'll get 2 here. This has to undergo reduction. Reduction means it will be written as H plus and H2. Oxidation number from 1 it has become 0. When we balance it, this will become 2. Now we will put it in the Nernst equation. Our Nernst equation is E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 by N log, what is our product here? 1, both are in the standard states. So 1 by Br minus square H plus square. Now this E naught cell we can calculate by cathode minus anode. What is our cathode here? Hydrogen. Its electrode potential is 0. And if we check bromine electrode potential from that activity series, it is 1.08, and then this will be 0.059. N value comes out to be 2 because the difference in the charge 2 log 1 upon Br minus concentration. It's given as 0.01. So we will write here 0.01 square into H plus concentration, 0.03 square. Now when you solve this whole thing, you will get the answer as minus 1.288 volt. This is our E cell. In that particular question, they have asked calculate the EMF of the cell. That we have done. Now what you need to see is E cell can never be negative. Since we are getting E cell as negative, that means such a cell cannot exist. This is not feasible. Such a cell is not feasible. As we say, no, delta G naught should be negative for a spontaneous reaction. E cell should be positive for a spontaneous. Since it is not positive, we will say such a cell is not feasible.